Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Aquarian Mind podcast. Today's podcast episode number 110. I'm your host, Jamel Crothers. It's Wednesday Motivation and Inspiration, and today the topic of discussion is who inspires you to work hard? Who inspires you to rise to the occasion to work toward your goals, right? Because sometimes we need someone to inspire us to keep us going and work harder. And the question is who is that one person who inspires you to work hard? Is it your mentor, an entrepreneur that you follow for inspiration, or maybe it's a close friend or family member? But for me, you guys know who I'm going to talk about. Gary Vaynerchuk and Eric Thomas. I'm telling you right now, those two guys are secretly my uncles. They just don't know it yet. And when I meet them, I'm going to tell them they are secretly my uncles. And those two are definitely people that, like, when I watch like their videos, they really put things in perspective. And if you've never watched any of their content, I strongly advise you to watch their content. Now, Gary Vaynerchuk is a little more vulgar and, he drops F-bombs and certain things sometimes, but he's just speaking his truth. So once you get past the profanity and you really can absorb his message, you'll understand like why he is where he's at currently and why he continues to, work so hard in the game of trying to motivate and inspire people to do work and really push themselves to the limits that they don't even believe that they can get to. And Eric Thomas is the same way, but Eric Thomas, he's different. He has a passion about him. And he's not the Jordan Peterson, Tony Robbins wear a suit type of guy. This guy has on jeans, sneakers, t-shirt, and a cap, and he does his speeches that way. And that's who he is. But he's one of the smartest, most educated men that I know. And he has a passion and motivation, and he uses his stories and his experiences that he's been through to push people to be great. So those two are people who inspire me to work hard. And I don't watch their content all of the time, but from time to time I do watch, a video or two, and a lot of times it's, oh, okay, and sometimes I needed that. And my question to you is, who is that person who is going to push you to get you to where you want to be in life? Because the only way you're getting to where you want to be in life is looking at the people who have worked their butts off to get to where they are in their lives. And the reason why I love Gary Vaynerchuk and Eric Thomas so much is that they're simple, they're to the point, they're not flashy, they wear jeans and t-shirts just like me. They are just like me. I can't follow, athletes because I am not super athletic. I'm athletic, but I am not them. So I can't relate to them, right? Can't follow an actor or an actress because that's not my interest. And I watch their movies. I can't follow them. Music artists, I listen to music artists because I love their music. That's it. That's all I'm getting stories from them, and that's lovely, and that's great. And I watch their interviews and stuff like that on YouTube, from the major artists to the smaller artists that a lot of people still don't love and appreciate that have been doing it for years. So I can't follow them, but a lot of people do, and that's fine. That works for for them, because that's who people aspire to be, right? But for me, I don't care for fame. I care about changing the world and changing the landscape of what's going on around me. That's what it's about for me. So when you have someone in your life that's within your inner circle, it helps you a lot more. But even if you follow certain people that you don't know personally, and they constantly have goals as big as you, it's going to make you work harder. And everyone needs someone who inspires them or motivates them to be better every day. And sometimes we need someone who will hold us accountable too. And it all depends on who you are and your own self-awareness of yourself. So what I want you guys to do is to take the time to think about who inspires you to be great. Who's pushing you to your limit? Who's making you uncomfortable? And who's holding you accountable for being lazy or being scared or being worried or being distracted too much? Because we're easily distracted in today's world. We've got TV shows galore. We've got entertainment and content galore. We've got social media websites everywhere for the most part, and they're all accessible. So how much time do you spend doing those, being on these tech devices that are there to keep you from really focusing on what your goals are? And these are the things I want you to think about, because you guys got to get motivated here. This is what these motivation and inspirational podcasts are for. This is here. I'm here to tell you, his work is not easy. Never has been and never will be. And the minute you accept that, then you know that you're going to get the work done. And that's all I got to say for this podcast. I'm going to keep this short and I'm going to keep this simple. I'm not even going to talk as much as I normally do. You guys know what it is. So with that said, guys, that is my podcast for today. Thank you guys for listening. As always, be good, everyone, and go accomplish your goals.